pain of being abandoned by family. You shall have no other gods before me. Exodus 20:3. He was 18 when he drank for the first time. He liked the thrill of sipping alcohol secretly. He began to keep bottles in his desk drawer and enjoyed the taste of alcohol more often. He had no idea that his secret hobby would destroy his entire life. By the time he felt as though he was now used to the taste of alcohol, he realized that he could not abstain from drinking. He spent 30 years of his life hitting the bottle. He showed every possible indecent behavior that an alcoholic could possibly show to his own family. Yet, he always worked hard at the same time as a street cleaner to make ends meet. He thought he was managing to do a good job balancing his work and drinking. Soon, however, alcohol led him to more frequent absenteeism. And one day, he lost control of emotions while his boss was reprimanding him and ended up quitting his job. When he sobered up, he was faced with a reality he could not handle. He was now jobless. From that day on, he began to drink even more day and night. One day, when he recovered consciousness, he found himself at a mental hospital. He was hospitalized there for 3 months. Although he had been abandoned by his family, his younger sister, who was a Christian, extended him a helping hand. As soon as he was discharged, she led him to Seoram Shimto. He walked in staggering from an alcoholic haze. His troubled stomach refused food. From a human point of view, his recovery seemed impossible. Fortunately, though, he was born with good health. When he finally felt better after a few days of treating his stomach with rice porridge, he began to drink again. No one could stop him. He couldn't care less about losing face. He had no sense of shame and would make up any reason to drink. He always lost in the battle against alcohol. We decided that he was hopeless and asked him to leave Seoram Shimto immediately. While packing up, he called his wife. She did not answer. He tried calling his children. They did not answer either. Lastly, he tried his mother, but in vain. Shortly after, his mother called Seoram Shimto. My daughter-in-law is planning to divorce him. The children are ready to leave home if their father comes back. And I cannot manage to accept him either, for I am too old and weak now. I plainly delivered the mother's message to him. No one from his family called him or came to visit him. He was now completely abandoned by his family. He shed tears. He was a homeless man. We decided to give him one last chance. Try one more time. We will help you. Wiping his tears, he promised to quit drinking. It was extremely difficult, but we decided to believe his promise. Since that day, he began the real fierce fight against himself. He stayed far from the drinking places he had previously been often visiting secretly. He continuously recited Bible verses. Every time he felt the urge to drink, he unyieldingly told himself no and called upon Jesus. Struggling hard, he prayed for 1 full hour every day to survive. When he who knew nothing at all about God prayed to him with all his heart, amazing power came into his heart. The power set him free from the desire to drink. He finally met God. One day I asked him, What are your wishes? I want to go back home. His word touched me deeply. He had been hanging in there quite a while now. I contacted his family and told them that he seemed okay to return home. His wife said that the whole family was more than ready to welcome him back if he completely quit drinking. The night before he left for home, he could not sleep. I felt more excited than when I was on my first vacation during military service. I stayed up all night. As he was leaving in the morning, I earnestly requested him never come back here again. I truly hope you will completely succeed in quitting drinking and live a happy life. I know. I do not wish to be abandoned by my family ever again. I will call upon Jesus and succeed. Not long after he went back home, I got a phone call from his wife. How could he be completely changed like this? He is now a completely different person. I had never seen him reading a book before, and now I see him reading the Bible all the time. And he completely quit drinking. It is just unbelievable. Everyone around him watches him in amazement as he spends his evenings completely sober. For while he used to run to pubs every evening, he is now running to church.